Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the four-letter nerd, a hierarchy kicks just for him. Programming special. Listen, we are here. We are awesome. We are great. And today we're full of the energies, the flirts. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? I give it to you. I give it to you. All right. No, it doesn't work. So I'm your host, Reggie Bull. As you may know, I'm the guy with the button today. Reginald couldn't make it today, and I'm so happy because I get to tarnish his name, and he can't do a thing about it. But in the meantime, I have a special guest for you today. Okay, this person, you love the frosting. This person, you love the bakery. This person, you call him up and say, "What's your hotline?" He's like, "Ingredients." BDB's own Big Daddy Burgie.
Seriously, I need you to like go with me everywhere and just hype me up like this. Damn.
You know what I want? I want an actual theme song to follow me. You know,
a fact, man. I would love to have a theme song.
Oh man, what would your theme song be if you would have a theme song follow you? Eye the Tiger.
Nah, Eye the Tiger would be probably my boy Fusco. That would be his. Okay. I don't know. Something for me would probably be like Will Smith, something like, you know, Parents Just Don't Understand or something back in the day, because that was like one of my favorite.
I see you more getting jiggy with it.
I could do getting jiggy with it. You know, I just can't. I mean, I could probably dance like that, the getting jiggy potted with it like that. That's about it.
And of course, Hugo's here with the Burgie's would be my humps. Burgie, my humps. You bring a valid point. Speaking of valid points,
Hugo, that's good.
Mayhem, the hype man, the hype team. Thank you. Getting Burgie with it. Oh, we got everybody here. Welcome, everybody. I do have to introduce our other co-host. Obviously, the one that keeps me on track, that keeps me going, the glue of this whole team, Miss Katarina Demascaro. Hey, Kat. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, go.
I was gonna say, what would be your theme song? You think?
A theme song for me?
Yes.
Yeah. You walk out your house and the theme song just turns on. What is it?
Mm-hmm. Break everything.
Yeah, she's laughing too because she knows she's got something.
Disrespect your sorrow. Probably Sabotaged.
Ooh.
I was gonna say I was gonna figure something like by Korn or like, you know.
I would like
Beastie Boys, Sabotage, all the way.
Oh, good song.
Good song. Okay,
that's a good one.
All right. I would take Jimmy. Was it Jimmy Eats World? Takes my pain away. It's a lie. Kiss with broken eyes, and she's not even. Listen, it was from the Midnight Club 3. If you don't know it, it's all right.
But a minute since I heard Jimmy.
Very urban game, and we crossed over with rock. I'm just saying. Speaking of crossing overs, we have some special guests today. You may know this person from Tuesday nights every night. Tuesday nights every night. That can't be right. Every Tuesday night at 9. Yeah, he's
just a Tuesday night kind of guy, you know.
He's a Tuesday night kind of guy. He's been here before. He's a welcome guest. He's got his own podcast. He's on his own comic line. The one, the only, Sebastian. Is it Bonnet? Bonet, aka.
Oh, we fighting. I am here. I am not the mayhem. There we go. But I will bring the mayhem.
Yes. It's always a pleasure to have you, Sebastian. If you were to have your own theme song, what would it be?
Perfect. If you ever saw old ECW and know who Balls Mahoney is, it would be his theme song.
Oh, okay.
Because I have the biggest balls of them all.
And ladies and gentlemen, we've been.
You know what? And not one of us wants to like confirm that. We'll take your word for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And
wait, but before you do the last introduction,
yes,
Mayhem, your song, can I pick?
By all means. Is
Run
it Bugs Bunny related?
No, it should be. It should be the theme to Benny Hill. But no, it's Run for Your Life by Siege.
Oh, okay. Maybe we can get... Okay.
I agree with the Benny Hill one because if you remember, if anybody's been in the car with Mayhem before he became a daddy, that was the theme song of him driving through the streets of Brooklyn.
Shut your dirty little mouth, okay? Listen, I'll say this, but we'll move on. I aggressively got us where we need to go, okay? I was an aggressive driver. We've never had any accidents. Although we did get
Allegedly.
pulled over, we did get pulled over because my bumper bully was cupping the license plate and going over the bridge. That was amazing. A whole full car full of immigrants, and I'm just over here trying not to argue with the cop, the trooper. Anyway, we have the last special guest, the last Jedi of our group. This man has been patiently waiting, but I'm sure he has a lot to say. We enjoyed having him so much. He's back. Ladies and gentlemen, the majestic, the unique, Fusco. I'm not going to say the last name, the unicorn.
I appreciate you not saying the last name. I think.
Oh, Fusco, it's a pleasure to have you. Of
It
course.
is definitely a pleasure.
Of course. What would be your theme song?
Oh, there is so many.
It can't be Dragon Ball Z. Okay.
No, it would never be Dragon Ball Z. Well, if you ask Bergie and them back in the day, it would have probably been Aqua Bobby Girl because that thing, I don't care what anybody says, that song hit on the right amount of bass. You can laugh. But imagine Mayhem driving around a bunch of his friends, as he calls them, or immigrants, since he wants them not to be PC, playing Bobby Girl, and the cops roll up on that. They will take his card and rip it up. He's no longer a brother anymore after Barbie Girl.
Oh my goodness.
Can we petition Bergie's song to be Vangabus?
No, I'm sorry right now. Bergie's theme song is Bananas and Pajamas because they're coming down the stairs.
I so hate you.
Bergie's theme, that's it. I'm telling you. Every birthday, he gets that. He's Bananas and Pajamas coming down the stairs. B1 and B2.
Oh my god.
And I'm his big teddy bear there.
I listen.
Can you shut him off, please? Like, just throw him out.
My manager's telling me not.
He's
I'm
gone.
sorry.
Damn it, we need ratings. Damn it.
Oh man.
He's just upset that I didn't come up behind him in his room and snuggle with him.
Oh yes.
Got it out.
We were supposed to talk about that real
We
quickly.
were.
So I wanted to first of all say it's a pleasure to have you all here. I know that Bergie wasn't here last week, and he had some thoughts on the Acolyte. Bergie, would you like to start us off with the Acolyte? We got a fun show, so we're gonna do like a last lap on the Acolyte, and I think we're gonna move on, hopefully indefinitely, because it's finished and everybody should have watched it.
I mean,
Just for interrupting, but we have a comment saying that the video is in square and they can't see all of us.
Oh, okay. We're missing most of the view. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can fix that. If not, that's not me. That's StreamYard acting a whole fool.
Or Facebook.
yeah, it could be
Or
Facebook, too. Yeah, act like trash sometimes.
Sorry, I
We
didn't
do
mean to cut you off,
apologize. That's
Bergie.
beyond our control.
While he works on that, Bergie, tell us how much you
Um,
love the Acolyte, because I can't wait to hear all of the positives. that you
Absolutely
have.
loved it. Not even close.
Mm.
I mean, if we're giving it a ranking of like 1 to 10 type deal, to me, it's barely a 5, maybe a 6 at max. And the only reason I even give it a 6 is because some of the fight sequences that they did with the lightsabers and everything. Overall storyline, I thought was whack. They ended with no real conclusion to anything whatsoever. Like, I'm just dying to know what that'll happen. You basically made it out like the Jedi was rogue. He did this to murder his entire crew and whatnot, and you put it on a bad Jedi. And it just, I don't know. The acting was bad, very rigid. I mean, cardboard cutouts could have done better jobs than some of those Jedis that were acting on that, So I'm going to be polite tonight and just end it at that. But it's hot garbage, in my opinion.
I gave it an 8.
Really?
I did too.
Yeah.
Hold on.
How thick
on.
are your glasses?
Okay, hold
I
on.
mean, I got my theme song. I could play it.
Hold on 1 second before we move forward. Fusco, did you also like the Acolyte, or did you, or were you against it?
I can say I have not watched it because of a lot of reviews.
You're not missing much.
I'll be honest, bringing it back a
Unequivocally
couple
not.
after Andor, however you want to say it. I have lost faith in anything that they're trying to one off on the Star Wars universe.
Okay, all right.
I have not. Mando, Obi-Wan, yes. The other one-offs, no. They're like on the back burner.
So really quickly, to everybody who's joining us, we are experiencing some technical issues. We are trying to fix it, so it's a pleasure to see you guys here. I think what I'm going to probably do, and I do apologize for our guest, I'm going to try to move things around. Let's see. Boom. And I'm going to try to get people who are talking and me out of the view.
Yeah, if you see it, it is
I'm on.
where it's splitting us up pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure
That's
it out.
probably.
You know what? I'm going to take me out for a little.
God damn it! Now I'm going like a kid through divorce. I just lost my stepdaddy.
Go away. Go away.
No, I
I
mean,
mean, I didn't say he went to go get milk or cigarettes, just like
Oh
they
my God.
normally
You
do.
lost your stepdaddy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I did. He went to get cigarettes and never came back.
Yeah.
I
No, it's
hate you.
milk. It was milk.
All right.
Oh,
So
his milk.
in the meantime, everybody, I'm sorry, Sebastian, please tell us why you gave it an 8.
So I don't think it's a show that you're supposed to watch week to week. It didn't do that well for me for pacing. But in terms of watching it, binge watching it, I kind of saw the whole story, what they were going for, and kind of excited where they're going for with the story.
Hey.
I know a lot of people were upset with the fact that certain actors who played characters had died, but I kind of got it, and it showed the Jedi in a new light for me, and it just gave an extra layer of kind of like that whole political drama that we've seen Star Wars throughout all their movies had become. And we kind of see that it's more of the certain members in the Jedi with their hubris and all that. So for me, it was just okay. We like I didn't feel like the bad guys were the bad guys. They were just wronged in a certain way, and those who it was just a show about miscommunication,
Right.
and there was just a lot of miscommunication that led to this tragic event that spiraled this all out of control. And that's what I saw with the show. And I was like, oh, this guy just, if they just let be, and let people actually speak, we wouldn't have had this happen. But as far as it goes, pacing is why I didn't give it like a 9 or a 10. I gave it like an 8 to a 7 because you can really fall out of it if you try to watch it week to week, which is why I did in the beginning. So I waited till everything came out and rewatched the whole show once everything was done. I was like, oh, it flows together because it doesn't end in good story beats at the end of each episode.
Yeah.
But if you watch it through, you're like, okay, I'm kind of getting it now. And the actors, like the one who I think did really well was Manny, because it was like reverse Jason from The Good Place.
I will say he was the best part of it. I
Yeah.
think,
Oh,
honestly,
he for sure was.
He was. He stole the show.
I did like one thing about him was where he was a total psychopath, and then the next day he wakes up and it's like, oh, I'm a Buddhist monk, and he was all like, Zen and stuff like that, and I was like, that boy is crazy. Like that was a good Sith,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, Jason
And he gave
Mendoza
me-
was cosplaying as a Sith and then woke up the next day as the Buddhist monk from the
Yep.
Good Place. Like it was like,
And then that-
yeah.
all I gotta say is that one scene when he was fighting the Jedi, because episode 5 was the highest rated, when he hit that one Jedi with the lightsaber and then pulled the other one into it, I was just like, done. That's it. This guy's giving
Yeah.
me Star Killer vibes.
Yeah.
Let's go. So give me more of him.
And the fact that he did train the way that he did so that he could do those fight scenes himself, like really says the dedication that he had to playing the part. And he absolutely was the star of the show. I really liked it. I rated it like 7.5, 8 myself. I agree about the storytelling, but that's one reason why I wait for the entire season to drop so I can just watch it all at once. And I don't get these gaps, and like the slow episodes don't feel as slow to me because I'm like in the middle of pacing. I really like that we're getting into that the Jedi aren't a monolith. No one is a monolith.
Mhm.
And everybody only knows a piece of the story, but we, the viewers watching, we see the whole picture, and we're like, but if you just wait, like that one scene where she was like, I was gonna let Osha go.
Yeah.
Had you not like, and now all of this started because, as you said, everyone held so strongly to their beliefs and were so suspicious of each other and so protective of what they had that all of these miscommunications happened. But at the end of the day, I thought it was a great story. I'm really looking forward to it. I think we're going to get the Knights of Ren. And I'm just like, I hope we get a season 2. Virgie doesn't think that we will. But I went to Disney Plus today and I 5-starred it because I do want that season 2. I think that was Darth Plagueis.
Yeah. We came to we believe that that's Plagueis.
Definitely Darth Plagueis in the cavern, no doubt. My only issue I had with it too is that the fact that they retconned in a way Anakin Skywalker and the way he was, made. Like they've never talked about Tatooine as a convergence or anything like that for massive power.
I think this was a beginning for that.
Okay.
And I think we're going to get that with Tatooine. We made the joke last night because because we covered it last night. Where like Anakin's dad is Yoda because what happens on Tatooine stays on Tatooine. But that was the joke. That's the convergence there. But we believe that this is kind of setting that up, and it's kind of setting up Plagueis. So we feel like this whole series was just to set up into a new myth into Star Wars, but also to staying real to what we're going to get later when we get down to that
Yeah,
line for
I think
Anakin and all
it's to
that.
like enrich the existing world
Yeah.
and not to retcon anything, like just to give it more kind of like how Rogue One went backwards and filled in that gap of the Death Star.
Plus,
I think that's what they're trying to do here. And I
plus,
thought
also,
that they were for the most part successful.
plus also too, what's interesting about it was that the way that they kind of showcased the Jedi. If you really think about those who are victors in history, they tend to rewrite history, and who knows what these type of like the Jedi within, and that's kind of like what it shows the Council. They're already fearing like what would happen, and the witch had pointed out they're going to be their own downfall, which what we saw in the
Right. Their own
prequel
hubris
trilogy.
caused their downfall. They
Yeah,
really didn't think that anyone could get to them, and then Order 66 happened, and they were taken down
Pretty
so
simple.
easily because they really thought that they were untouchable and that they were firmly in the right and firmly the good guys. And again, no one is a monolith, especially not the Jedi.
and I have to
So
say it was a lot better than the Book of Boba, which I'm still so upset about.
just to reiterate, Rachel, I know you came in late. We are experiencing technical difficulties.
Could it be a
Oh,
StreamYard thing?
yeah, I think it's a streamer. I think it's not even coming up. I do apologize. So we're gonna try to like get the people who are talking, which won't necessarily be me all the time, in focus, and we're working on it to kind of give you guys the best experience. That said, they want Kevin wants to know. So is Rhea a convergence?
What do you mean, Ray?
No, Ray from the new trilogy, they confirmed she was related to
Palpatine.
Palpatine. She's a Palpatine. So
Right.
it was
But
like he had kids and all that, and
Intergenerational.
yeah, it was.
but then eventually she went and did space identity theft. So it's all good.
Sorry, Cat. I'm playing around with the layout. It keeps
Stole,
coming
she
in.
stole my
Hey,
pickles.
hey, she chose her family and it wasn't his. I don't
No.
blame her.
No, yeah, that was a very like
That's not a name that won't take her far.
that's the series we don't talk about. I didn't like where they took Star Wars with that one. It was like it gave us cool scenes, but
I am always happy to get more of a world that I absolutely love, good, bad, or ugly. But the one thing that I just can't get myself to watch is the Bad Batch because fuck them kids. I'm so tired of kids in this show.
See, I like Bad Batch. I haven't
But
finished the last
so does
season.
Tyrone. And I keep on hearing it, and I feel like I need to go back and give it another chance. But I think at the time that Bad Batch came out, because I was excited about Bad Batch. And then when I saw that it was yet another show centered around a child that never listened, that ran off and got them in trouble, then they had to get them out, and she's super powered and all this, like I was
of the Star
so
Wars
done.
universe. It's a
Like
bad kid.
I'm tired. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Tired of this, Grandpa.
I mean, think about it. You had Luke Skywalker, who was a bad kid. You had Anakin, who was a kid in the first movie. I mean,
Yeah.
it's centered around like what? No one really watches these kids. Just ground them already. Put them in the corner.
I really wanted Bad Batch, and this is just me.
Yeah.
I really wanted Bad Batch to be an 18 type show.
All right. So I'm gonna
And
move us along only
that
because
just killed it for me. But I probably will end up giving it another shot.
Right.
I do want to move us along because I think you guys bring up a really good point. I think it's time to leave the acolyte as it is. Once again, if you hear me, you can't see me. I'm moving my hands around. Whee! I think it was a pretty good show. I didn't like the pacing at times. I felt like how it ended to me was a bit mysterious. Like if you didn't know what was going on or have nerds like Bergie and Kat and Sebastian, not Fusco, around and things would things would make more sense. But at the same time, I think it's a really good attempt. I'm looking forward if they do have a season 2, how they do better at storytelling. However, speaking of storytelling, without ruining anything, this weekend is the premiere of Wolverine and his best friend Deadpool. Let's make some predictions of what we think may happen. Let's talk about what we expect from the movie without any TikTok, Twitter, YouTube spoilers or Google if you're with me, Who wants to go first? Can you just imagine how powerful some Jedi's could do if they actually had kids, or if they were slow to have kids? Yeah. In the books, uh, Han and
We
Leia's
saw that.
twins were bad booty. I'm actually I could curse. I'm sorry, my daughter's not here. Badass, and
Luke and Maya.
Luke, yeah, and they all had kids, and they were badass.
Wow.
They were just they were developing. They weren't the main stars yet, but they were still badass when they fought. Badass is great, but Omega is annoying.
Yeah,
That's
Fair,
what
I
I'm
fair
I will
enough.
give
saying.
you.
I
I
hate
will give
That's
Omega.
Omega
what
as annoying.
I'm saying.
hmm
Can't
Clone
we
Wars
not?
and Rebels were the best.
The
Yes,
the wrong member of the Bad Batch died. That's it.
Clone Wars and Rebels were the best. I think they're technically the standard.
Oh yeah.
And I think people want to be like, we could do the same thing without doing the same thing that they did. And first of all,
No, you
you're
can't.
not Gennady Tavarsky. All right. I don't Gennady T. That man is a genius. Second of all, good luck for animation.
Also remember, a lot of people say that the first 2 seasons of Clone Wars are not the best, and to like push through them, and then it starts to really pick up.
The first
And
two
I think
seasons
you
of
need to
Clone
keep
Wars
that
is
in mind for everything.
Mm.
I
Even
think a
if
lot of
I'm
people
like,
forget.
it's starting off the way that you wanted to, let's give it another season and see what they do.
Yeah, Clone Wars was like what was it? It was shorts on Cartoon Network for
Yep.
in the
Right.
beginning, and that's why it's a slog to get through.
Yeah,
And
but then
that
when you
radio
actually got
announcer
to the
voice.
regular Clone Wars, it got really better.
Yeah,
But let's talk about Deadpool and Wolverine.
First of all, you guys
Yes.
started us off with I fully expect Deadpool to behave appropriately and Wolverine to shave.
Oh, so this is
I'm gonna
opposite.
start that comment.
so it's opposite day. All right.
I know what's gonna happen in this movie. This is my prediction. People are gonna die.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Fusco, I'm gonna put you in the big screen. What do you think is gonna happen?
Oh,
Mhm.
Oh God,
I
Eric on the big
think-
screen.
I mean, it's not the first time. This is the more appropriate me on the big screen, kind of like Deadpool. I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of inappropriate humor that I absolutely love. I'm hoping my big green friend. I've heard rumor he may make an appearance. I'm not sure if that was just somebody hyping me up because that would be
Mhm.
pretty dope.
Mhm.
And then sadly, I fell down the TikTok realm, so I know some stuff, and it didn't change my view on the movie. I'm still going to see it, and the cameos that I did see didn't change my views at all. So we'll see.
All right, you sexy bastard. All right.
Thank you.
Who didn't go? I'm sorry, I lost count while trying to look up for a solution for this. Amazing. All right, so I'll go. I think, I think they'll leave an option open for Deadpool 4. I really do think that the trilogy will end, but there'll still be an option, a little after credit scene in which they're, I don't know, a Deadpool baby kind of thing, another universe is reset. I don't know, they'll have something. It's Ryan Reynolds. It's Ryan Reynolds, for crying out loud. I also think we're gonna get a lot more cameos. I know that it's been talked about. I feel like there's gonna be at least 2 or 3 cameos that the world missed. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. I don't even know. I want to be funny and be like, you know what, freaking one of the DC Tom Holland is gonna be there. He's not DC, but Tom Holland is gonna be there. And then you know what, we're gonna get the guy from Superman. He's gonna be there and he's gonna have his full face on. Remember when he had the beard and the mustache and DC was like, CGI.
Oh, Henry Cavill.
I don't like to say his name out loud because I feel like whenever I talk about Henry Cavill, people think I'm trying to diss him. So, which isn't the case. So I don't like saying his name out loud. But yes, I think we're gonna really get a really good showing of like what it is to like make a good trilogy that's comedy related and really fan servicey. You know, because we all like fan service. Let's be real. And I'm looking forward to it, honestly. Amazing. So nobody had to follow.
I will say, if anybody is
Mhm.
trying to get all the merch, you're gonna go broke.
Oh God, yeah.
This is worse than when Spaceballs did their merch. That never existed. I am telling you, between Cinemark, AMC, there's like 15 different popcorn buckets. I swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep,
have seen
all the popcorn buckets with no popcorn but a lot of butter.
Yeah.
No, see, there's only
This
one
isn't
really
Doom.
there's only one not safe for work, and that's the one everybody wants. That's Wolverine. There's a PG one, and there's the truly not safe for work one. But I get all the pop-ups. I've seen at least 6 or 7 different popcorn buckets at least.
I know I saw recently one was the baby Deadpool in like the baby seat or something. I saw that one came through my TikTok feed. I
Yeah.
was trying
Yep.
not to watch it,
Yeah.
but so
The
for
seat.
me, I feel like with this, I know we're going to get the usual cameos. We know we're going to get the X-Men. We're going to get some Avenger people and stuff like that. I just want to know the obscure ones. Like how many versions of Deadpool are they going to show? I think at least 10. And
13.
I
I
think
think we're gonna get Headpool.
Oh, we're definitely getting Headpool. There's no doubt about that. That one we know we're getting, and it's going to be
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds from the Wolverine movie. There's no doubt we're getting that. I feel like we're getting about 10 of them. I want to see if they're going to throw Agent X in, because if they throw
Ooh.
Agent X in, that would be a nice cameo to the one that replaced Wade Wilson for a 12-issue episode on the comic line. I'd be thrilled for that. I think we're going to get 5 or 6 variants of Wolverine. I really truly believe. You think more than that, Fusco? I think
Oh,
5 to 6. I don't think
again,
they're going to go too crazy, but I think we're going to see some. And then you know damn well it's Ryan Reynolds. He's pulling something out that's going
see,
to be.
like I said, I'm at a disadvantage because I've already seen a lot and it doesn't
Well,
phase me
shut
either
up.
way. That's why I'm just saying. Like when Mayhem was going with his shit, I'm like, nope, I'm gonna shut up. And you're going, I'm like, nope. There's only one thing I want to know, and that's who Lady Deadpool is. That's the only thing I care about.
So
I
he
think
was
we're-
like, Mayhem, I'll shut up. But Bergie,
No. He has to interrupt me. I think
No.
Lady Deadpool is. I think they're going to throw everyone for a loop, and I have a feeling it's going to be Taylor Swift. I know everyone's saying Blake Lively. I think it's Taylor Swift, and I wanted to blow her up somewhere.
Taylor
But that's just me.
I
Because
don't
there was a
think so.
rumor that she was going to be
Dazzler.
Lady
Brother,
Deadpool.
Nah,
But-
she was gonna be Dazzler.
I have a prediction for the end credit, and I've heard there's only one, and it's completely at the end, all the way at the end. You got to watch it. Supposed to be about 2 minutes long, from what I've heard. I think, this is just me guessing, no truth to it, no nothing like that. I think they're going to show the X Mansion. You're going to see the jet coming in, and I have a feeling we're going to see Deadpool with Colossus in front of it and going, "We're home." And you're going to see shadows of all the X-Men in like some of the windows. I think that's going to be my prediction for the end, because they want to introduce the X-Men. This is the best way to do it.
Question for that. So
What?
seeing that we had the Marvels that came out and where Photon is no longer in the main MCU. She woke up and she was on in a hospital bed with Henry McCoy as the doctor. Do you think that would be the universe that we're gonna get where Photon just landed in?
I think that maybe we may be in one of those. One of them may. I don't know if we'll stay in it, but I don't think that's it.
I don't know. I want to say yes, maybe, because they did cross over the multiverse in a way. Like she broke the multiverse barrier. So I think that's a possibility, because we do have Hank McCoy. But I don't know if they're going to go with Kelsey Grammer, Hank McCoy, or are they going to try to cast all new people? I've heard rumors it's all brand new cast all the way across the board, no matter what. No one's going to be from the originals at all. Like they want all new cast for it all. So I'm curious who's going to be Magneto, who's going to be all that.
No, I think what they want when they're going with the X-Men forward after the whole multiverse saga, I think they're looking for brand new people, but I still think they're giving like the original cast. Like, why would they like, to me, it's like they casted Kelsey Grammer. Why would you cast him in this role of Beast and then make him look comic accurate, which everybody geeked out and saw?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, I think that this is their way of giving some of the people who did the Fox movies a send off, because Kevin Feige said his goal is that Avengers Assemble scene. He wants to make it huge.
Yes.
And
well, I've heard some rumors going around that I've seen and read and stuff like that, and I don't know if true or not, but there's rumors that Deadpool has Wolverine cut the arm off of Thanos. He puts the glove on and he does the snap, and Deadpool looks at Tony and he calls him, "Sorry, Robert, talk to Kevin Feige. We need you to fix phase 6 because phase 5 it sucked. We need you to fix phase 6." And that's why he does it, and that's how we don't get that Wolverine anymore. That's a joke. I hope, if that goes through, it'd be great, but that totally destroys their endings of everything.
Yeah.
And does that retcon everything? And does that screw up with the new Brave New World and everything going forward? Because that seems like that would mess everything completely up.
I mean, they could always set the movie to end at a later time, and then when Brave New World and whatever else comes out, can end, and then it's like a reset. I just want to say we fixed the problem by not fixing the problem. You're gonna see a picture of Deadpool and Wolverine for the majority of the show, so that way I can show my lovely host. On this side, we got Fusco, Sebastian, Bergie, and I don't know why I'm on top, and Katarina above
Yeah,
him.
you want to be a bottom, I get
Hey. Her husband watches this show. I don't want no beef.
I wasn't talking about her. I was just talking about you, how you like it.
Welcome to
all.
Fusco.
That's my theme song when I come in. That's what I say. That's how
Yeah,
I got all the ladies. Welcome to Fuscoville.
What's going to you know? Okay.
I all told you he was inappropriate. No
Oh,
one
man.
wanted to listen to me.
That's not inappropriate.
All right. So, any other predictions that we think or things we hope to see when it comes to Deadpool? I see some in the comments. They want Dino Pool or Dino Pool, if you will. Taylor Swift as Lady Deadpool would be interesting. Hugo is saying he'd love for a total curveball for Lady Deadpool, someone like Terry Crews, RuPaul, some pretty
Oh my
wrestler.
god, that'd be great.
See, he wrote
That would
right
be
there.
great if it was Terry Crews. Oh my
I
god.
would like
So-
to see how they or if they incorporate Stanley into this film at all.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that'd be dope.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think
I
the
would
state
like to
signed
see
off
if
his
they do that
digital
and how
image.
they work.
Fusco and Bergie
like,
need these
however
best
they
friend
do it.
necklaces.
We do. We do.
I think Fusco and Bergie would be a great a buddy cop movie if they if we could get them to play buddy cops.
Okay.
No,
No lie,
come on.
something that I have almost bought and I haven't, and now I kind of want to. Have you seen those socks that when you stand next together has a little magnetic arms that like?
Yes, yes.
Oh my god. I have
You
seen
should
those.
get those
Mayhem,
for Bergie
Mayhem.
and
Yes.
Fusco to
Hold
wear.
on. Mayhem and I had karate in the garage one week, but now after this, I think we do a live action new remake of me and Mayhem, Cop and a Half. I think it's right there. Me and Mayhem, the new Cop and a Half.
Okay. All I ask is, can I wear the weird mask and then quote that nobody it's half mask and be like nobody will be able to recognize me?
You
So
can.
Phantom of the Opera.
You can. If Bergie and I did it, it would be kind of like Stop 'em, my mom will shoot. It'd be Stop 'em, my Bergie will shoot. He would be the
Or-
best Estelle Getty that I could ever think of.
I got you. I'm with it.
Or twins. You know, one of
We
you
could
is
be-
the Danny
wait.
DeVito and the other one's Arnold.
Wait.
Schwarzenegger.
Why does he get to be Arnold?
that
Because I
out.
know he's going to make me the short, fat guy.
I never said who was who.
Do you know they were
You
supposed
chose
to make
Danny DeVito for yourself. That's your fault.
I mean, Danny DeVito is pretty damn funny, I'll admit.
He is.
Yes.
And he
There was
gets Jersey Mike, so.
there was a rumor they were supposed to make a part 2 to that, and it was supposed to have Eddie Murphy in it, and he was
Yeah.
supposed to be a triplet.
The triplet, yeah.
Now, why did that never ever come out? That would have been great back then. It would
I
have been
mean, we
hilarious.
could do it. Bergie, we'll just put
Beverly Hills Cop, whatever.
4.
I mean,
Oh
it can
my
still happen.
god.
You
It
know
can
what,
still
Kat?
happen.
We'll put some fake muscles on Bergie. We'll get Mayhem to pretend to be Eddie Murphy, and I'll be Danny DeVito. There you go. There's your triplets right there. Who wouldn't want that kind of movie?
I agree.
I think we're in it. This could be the first 4-letter nerd movie, and you know what? I think we're gonna blow it really big. So
I think
But-
I think we would. If I gotta do like you did in Always Sunny and lather up for the cause, I'll do it. I will do it. Anything
moving-
for you.
we're moving forward before we get canceled fully.
Yep.
All right. Real quick thoughts on Brave New World, Joker, and of course any other movies you're looking forward to. I'm gonna go with Sebastian because he's been really quiet for some time.
Oh damn! You gotta throw
Please
me
don't
out.
cross
there.
Yes. Yes.
Jeez. Well, Brave New World, I'm excited. It's giving me Civil War vibes from Captain America. So
Mhm.
I think it's really good that they actually tested this film, went back to the drawing board. Unfortunately, there were some stuff cut, so we're not gonna get Seth Rollins in the Serpent Society in the movie. They said they cut that.
Mm.
But that Red Hulk, I'm ready.
Oh,
Once
yeah,
they
baby.
reveal that. Ooh,
Oh yeah.
yeah. What was the other movie, Mayhem? The other one?
Sure. It was Brave New World, Joker,
All right.
and I want to say aliens, but you know, nobody.
No.
knows.
Well, Aliens Romulus, I'm excited for. Going back to its horror roots. Let's go. I'm definitely excited. Gotta see some people get
You hear that,
their
Bergie?
eaten up.
I
Hold
know.
on.
I know.
Hold on. Matter of fact, I know Bergie wants to come and watch the movie with me. I'm gonna buy us tickets in the center row together. I'm gonna
Whoa.
go to the big
You're not
popcorn.
doing hood release?
I'm not
you ain't
doing
doing
hood
hood
release for
release?
aliens. I'm not doing hood release. We're watching it together with
You're
the
gonna
big
sneak in.
popcorn.
Now
Cat-
he's trying to sneak in on my man. Jesus Christ, man. I'm sitting right here.
Fusco, of course you're invited. Okay.
Oh, okay, good. Then you can do whatever you want. I'm in.
Yay! It's gonna be a
That's it.
three
That's
us.
all. That yeah, that's all you needed to tell me. I'm in.
It's gonna
There
be
we
a
go.
three us. All right, go
Careful,
ahead.
Alright.
Fusco
That's
gets
right.
his
And
message.
I also
May I
invited
get-
because y'all are making plans right in front of our face.
Oh,
I mean,
of
yeah. The
course.
best part, we're gonna go get tacos too.
You know what? I don't like how you said that. I'm out.
Oh my God,
I
Sebastian,
don't trust that comment at all.
Sebastian, please finish your thought.
I didn't mean it in the wrong way. I meant legit
It-
tacos
From a truck?
Nope.
No,
Yes!
that's
from a truck. I got the
Still don't
hookup.
like it. Okay.
Um,
It's
I'm-
not getting
I'm-
better.
I'm half excited about Joker. I mean, I'm not gonna
No.
lie. I mean, I don't know where DC's going,
No.
and it's gonna be a musical, so it's gonna be interesting to see how
I'm
they pull
not
that off.
mad at a musical. Let me tell you why I'm not mad.
I just said it's gonna be interesting to see how they put it off. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
I
fair
know the
enough.
first one did great, but it's gonna be interesting.
Mike wants to know if he can get a random question. Can I purchase a Burgie button remote?
Marquetti, I
Yo.
got you covered. I've got the mold.
Oh.
I'll hook it up.
Yo,
Jesus
if
Christ.
Mia, if you're watching,
No,
I got
a mold of Burgie
mayhem.
button-
I got the.
Sure.
I've got the mold from years ago. Don't worry, I got you covered.
I can't.
For
You want
20
a
bucks,
pillow?
he'll come to your
Whoa.
house and then you just push his button and he'll.
There was a Burgie keychain.
No.
Yeah, it's in
Well,
the
it
style of
just says-
Barbie.
It just says Burger. It's not like his butt. I mean, that would be a big keychain to go
I
in your
mean,
pocket.
make the B and the G. You know what I'm saying?
It's
You know what? We can work on
in
it.
this the font of like Barbie, but it says
Yeah.
Bergie. He only made like
Okay.
a dozen of them, and we have asked.
But
him
no,
to-
you think about it. You get like a
He's
pillow.
He's gonna make
that's-
more.
We're gonna get a pillow. That would be so damn soft.
Yo,
No.
yeah, and I'd have it right here behind my chest. Every time I
See?
do the show.
All I
You're right.
picture is somebody
You
with a pillow, and then here's Bergie, and they're like squeezing this and then
Oh,
squeezing the
that'd
pillow, and
be
be like, needs
amazing.
more padding. Or...
Mia, I hope you're watching.
But wait a second. But Percy, I'm the inappropriate one, huh? She's talking about squeezing your cake. I didn't say
I'm not
a word.
talking about doing it myself. I'm saying that that's the manufacturer of this
I
pillow.
mean,
That
you
actually
have
you're talking
been.
to, it would be you.
No,
So
no,
about
but
the, so about these movie trailers we've been trying to discuss.
all right. Since you said something, Sebastian, were you
Just
finished by any
questioning
chance?
Yeah, I'm
Science.
done. I got lost in the Burgie pillow.
I'm just
We
gonna say
all
that
get
does
lost in
happen.
the Burgie
There's a
cake.
lot to get lost in his cake.
We all get lost in the cakes. All right, Burgie, tell us about your thoughts on the upcoming movies: Brand New World, Joker, Alien Romulus, or any other movie you want to talk about.
Brand New World, I'm actually looking forward to. Just for the simple fact, same thing like Fusco is. I want to see the Red Hulk.
Mm.
I want to see the Red Hulk. I'm a little upset that it is Harrison Ford because the man is already so up there in age. I'm a little worried about that going forward, but I want to see it. I think it's going to be a great thing. I'd love to see where they're going with the whole, Captain America theme of him being it, for it going forward. Alien Romulus, as much as I am not a huge Aliens fan,
Tell me more, Daddy.
the trailer looks
Tell me more, Daddy.
I will say the trailer does give you that old school horror vibe, like the original Aliens 2, where you heard a bump in the night and you got scared. That's what it is, and I think it's going to be one of the movies that's going to break some box office records for Aliens. I really do truly believe that.
Burgie, when you talk about aliens in a positive manner, you do something to my testicles. I just want to let you know. You do something for my testicles.
I know everyone is all about the Joker, Foule. I'm not overly. I don't know about this one. I think it's going to do okay, and I know I don't mind Lady Gaga playing the role of Harley Quinn. Whatever.
Harley Quinn, yeah.
Harleen Quinzel.
Thank you, Harleen Quinzel. Like, but the way they look at they're making her, it seems like she's in the asylum with him in a way. Like she's not a doctor type deal. So I'm kind of curious in that. And if you're going to pick someone that's going to belt out a ballad, I mean, hell, you picked a damn good woman that could do it.
Yes.
She can sing.
So
I'm curious. I don't think the whole thing's going to be musical, but I think they are going to have some musical numbers. And I have a feel like it's going to be in his head. Like he's having daydreams or something about it. I don't think it's going to be like part of it, but I think that's going to be an interesting. The one I want to talk about that no one's really talking about, anybody's talking about yet. And has anybody seen the trailer for Red 1 starring The Rock, Chris Evans, J.K. Simmons.
No.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
you
I
got to see.
heard.
I would put it up, but we got a strike against us
No.
last time.
No, that's all good. No. But check out the trailer for Red One. It stars Dwayne Johnson, Chris Evans, J.K. Simmons, Lucy Liu, and basically J.K. Simmons is Santa Claus, and Dwayne Johnson
okay.
is his like number one, and he gets kidnapped. J.K. Simmons gets kidnapped, and they have to do this whole thing. And in the trailer, they show Krampus, they show these like Terminator looking snowmen, just like frosted snowmen. It looks hysterical. It's like,
funny.
Yeah, it reminds me of the one that they did with David Harbour, where he was like the murderer one. It's like that, but more comedy humor type deal. I think that's going to be one of those sleeper hits of the Christmas season.
Everybody's playing a Santa now.
I'm okay with it as long as we get some decent movies out of it. I like it. I think it's gonna be fantastic. But how about Beetlejuice 2? Has anybody seen the new trailer for that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I stopped watching trailers, but I saw some of it. It looks amazing. It does look. I dare say
I love it.
It looks better than the first.
Yes.
And I there's some crazy diehard Beetlejuice fans who would like, man, you out of your mind, and they come after me. But I'm just saying they kind of stuck to the original formula so far, it seems, from the trailer, but they gave it a little bit more comedy, more graphics. It just seems better. It seems like they wrote a coherent, better script.
I'm liking the fact that it looks like Beetlejuice is going to be more like the cartoon series, where he was a little bit more over the top, a little crazy, zanier, stuff like that. And I'm interested to see what he's going to do with that and where they're going to go with it, because that to me looks absolutely incredible.
I'm going to highlight some comments before we move on to Kat and then Fusco and myself. Samantha said, working with Lego last, so many purchases of Burgie stuff. Please keep it coming. Burgie, but it's softer than a Squishmallow. Let me tell you, that Squishmallow is, if you can do an impact, we got something. Mike, you definitely took us off topic. We're coming right back to it. We need a replacement of Ford. You know what's crazy? I actually have faith in Ford. I don't really have faith in these older actors like that, but I think he's good for at least 2 to 3 movies, depending on his performance, which I still think is good, but you never know, and the script that they give him.
I mean, it's sad the circumstances that they had to cast him in, because it was originally William Hurt,
right?
He had passed, but it was like, I don't know. I feel from the chemistry, from what they said behind the scenes, Mackie and Ford, they really worked off together. So I'm kind of excited to see where they go.
The only thing I'm concerned about is because I think he's like late 60s, early 70s. Like, how many movies can they make with him?
Who, Harrison Ford?
I haven't seen him in the most recent.
He's in his 70s at least.
Right.
Well, easy way is that they could write him off as playing the character live, just because of the Red Hulk. No.
Yeah.
Good, Kat. You were saying?
No, I was just saying that I saw him in the most recent Indiana Jones film, and I think that Burgie's concerns are valid.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost feel, and this is going to sound like shade towards Harrison Ford, and I sincerely don't mean it, but I think he's gotten to a point where he's just playing Harrison Ford. And sometimes that works, and sometimes it doesn't. And I'm hoping that in this case it does work, but I am concerned that it won't, because we're watching Harrison Ford. We're not watching a character that he's playing.
Right.
So I liked him more that he was on a show on, I think it was Apple TV, where he was like a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
I liked him more on that show than I did in Indiana Jones 4. And if he brings that to the role of General Thunderbolt Ross, then we're gonna get a great Ross. But if he just Harrison Fords it up, then it's gonna.
Yeah. And that's my fear with a character like Ross, that he's gonna end up Harrison Fording it up.
But did anybody see him in 1923?
No, I wasn't born yet.
Did he play Harrison
I hope
Ford?
you didn't. No,
I wasn't born either.
that's not important right now, Kat. We got that. Yes, punny. No, it was actually it was the prequel to Yellowstone.
Right.
And it was after McGraw's 1883, so 18, But he did really well. He played Dutton's great whatever grandfather, and he did really well. He didn't do it Harrison Ford. He didn't do it Indiana Jones. He did it like an old, but he looked really old.
So he played a cantankerous old man that's upset with Hollywood. Oh, perfect. the perfect role for
Oh.
him.
No, he didn't. He wasn't upset with Hollywood. He just wanted to protect
But the
his
way,
land.
I feel like he would have played that character is that, and that's what I'm concerned
Yeah,
with
he
because,
played it just like Costner did.
but because I feel there are certain celebs in Hollywood right now that play themselves and everything. Dwayne Johnson, John Cena. There are certain
Yes.
people
Okay.
that they just play
Well,
themselves no matter
To be
what.
fair, Bert. Well, first of all, Kevin, I see your comment, but since it's alien related, I'm gonna save it for when I go. When it comes to Dwayne, if we're gonna have this talk, I think he's building
Kool-Aid
back.
Man.
He's building back his stardom. Don't get me wrong; he's a big star, but ever since whatever happened legally that might or not been true, it kind of slowed him down, is what I feel like personally. Is he always playing himself? To an extent, he's definitely playing the personality he created. I still think Harrison Ford. I think even though he may be playing closer to what he is in real life, it's still acting. It's still believable.
And
I'd have
He's
to watch it.
82 years old.
Oof.
and
He's
Oh, yeah, I knew he
82?
was. I
Yeah.
knew he was
82.
that old.
He's
Yeah,
up there.
I knew he was.
Okay.
I knew he was
Damn.
mad
Okay.
old.
But
Let's-
also too, he
Mhm.
like and you can cut me off with this one. But
I'm cutting you off now.
no, but I think that he read the script for that Indiana Jones movie. It wasn't a great movie. It wasn't a great script, and
No.
he just you know what?
Well,
But
It's a
it
paycheck
was
for
a
me. I'm gonna
great
phone it in.
check.
Yeah, he
We're-
cost a check.
like I enjoyed the Indiana Jones films, at least the first three.
Yep.
But none of them were like great films. They were fun, they were
mean-
enjoyable, but none of like the scripts weren't like great
They
for
were
any of them.
good. They were good for the 80s.
Yeah.
And early 90s.
Well,
That's what
the
those
bar
were.
was low.
Right.
And
If you put
and
those
young
movies
Harrison
today,
Ford.
if you put those movies today, those things would be box office flops.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean
And
it
for
was like
me, it's
Beverly
like
Hills?
I want to be invested
Four?
in the character you're playing and not just be conscious of the fact that it's the actor. Like I'm not gonna say I don't enjoy movies that Dwayne Johnson is, but I'm always aware that it's Dwayne Johnson. He never becomes the character that he's playing.
Fair.
And
Nope.
Correct.
Harrison Ford is the same way. But then you have actors like oh god, his name is eluding me, but he played Deadshot in the
Will
Daredevil
Smith.
film.
Oh no.
No,
Oh,
not
you're
Will
talking
Smith.
Colin Farrell.
Oh, Colin
Colin
Farrell.
Farrell. And then he was it Carmine in the latest Batman film with Robert Pattinson?
Yes.
Oh, no, it was
Completely
Penguin.
unrecognizable.
Penguin.
Even
He was the
though I
Penguin.
knew it was him, I forgot it was him.
He played the
And
Penguin.
yes, he did have the makeup and stuff on, but like there are other people that they do the same thing, but you're still fully aware of who the actor is that's playing them. And Will Smith is a great example of that. He's always Will Smith no matter what.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford was Han Solo in Indiana Jones back then. I have yet to see him in anything since then where I wasn't just aware that it was Harrison Ford. The closest thing he's gotten since that was when he played the president on Air Force
Air
One.
Force One. Love that
Oh
movie.
wow, those are
He was
fun
good.
movies.
He was good in what was it? The Fugitive. That was actually a good
Yeah,
one.
The
He didn't play.
Fugitive.
He
I
didn't
think
play
that was like
Harrison
all
Ford.
around the time,
Yeah.
all around the same time. Like those, and
Okay.
then since once he achieved a certain level of fame, I think at some point we lost the plot and it just became Harrison Ford,
Ford.
The plot was
which
a
is not a
paycheck.
terrible thing to do. Not a terrible thing. Harrison Ford is an
Yeah, but
amazing
80-something
individual.
years old, of course it's about the paycheck. You want him to come out and
Mhm.
act to put his name on it, you're going to pay for it.
Yeah, and at
And
82, does he need the paycheck?
But again, if you're going to pull an 82-year-old out with his credits, you got to pay up for that.
Well, I get you got to pay up
Sure.
for it, but I still expect something other than Indiana Jones.
All right,
You
But
know?
again, they're not expecting a lot out of him. They're expecting you to come
Right.
see it. Oh my God, Harrison Ford's in
But
it.
but
You gotta
Eric,
see it.
there is a difference though between when we got William Hurt, who played General
Of course,
Thaddeus Ross,
100%.
and now
That
we
was a
have
better choice.
and now we have Harrison Ford. I have a
Correct.
feeling now if Harrison Ford goes off like Hurt should or like Thunderbolt Ross should, the dude's gonna have a heart attack, and I'm not gonna believe that he's that angry like.
No,
William Hurt could.
he can get
And
angry.
I don't
He
know how
played
many
angry on
people are going to
1923.
go see this movie that weren't before because Harrison Ford is in it.
Yeah,
Like, I
Oh, there'll
don't
probably
know.
be
Also-
more that will go see it.
they're just
Um,
opening up for the Thunderbolts. That's all they're
Yep.
doing.
All right, I'm gonna cut
I was
us
just
off
gonna
here.
I was just gonna add just last thing was that the show he was on was called Shrinking. That was
Okay,
Oh yeah, with the shrink. Yes.
I'm gonna pass the baton to Kat. She's been waiting patiently. Please tell me. Please tell me about 1923. Apparently, please tell me about the Joker. How you feel about the Joker? Brave New World, Alien Romulus, if you want, or any other movie you think is coming out.
You know that I don't really pay attention to those things because I like to be surprised. But I am really looking forward to Captain America. I really want to see the direction that they take us in. The snippets that I have been unfortunate enough to see, because I try to avoid all that. Not that they looked bad.
Yeah.
Have really reinforced for me that this is a film that I want to see. Aliens, they're not to me what they are to you, but I have yet to miss an alien film. I'm not going to miss this one either.
Mhm.
Film or show, film, whatever it is, I'll watch it.
Fair enough.
But the other one, what was the other one?
Joker.
Oh, Joker. I don't care.
Okay, fair enough. All right, I'm gonna move over to Fusco. Fusco, the majestic unicorn.
That's right, baby.
How do you feel?
Just let it happen. It's all good. Let it out. Just let it go.
And the last time I did, I got in trouble. Okay, like
Never. You're in a safe space.
I am not. You know what you are? You're the bad friend that's like, yeah, of course we can smoke weed. And it's
For
like,
real. Thank
when-
you.
when-
Someone said it.
He's
You're the bad friend. You're like,
Kermit the
but
Frog
the
in the
question-
robe.
that
Oh,
I
he's
always
definitely
have-
Kermit the Frog with the robe.
The
Definitely.
question I always have to add is, did you die?
I feel like in my scenario, you'd tell me to smoke weed in front of a police station. So I don't know yet.
Well, now
I mean,
you
on
can
the
get away
stage,
with
that
it.
would be perfectly fine.
Yep.
For you, I would take the beating.
Oh, all right, you beautiful guy.
See?
Yeah. Stop making me blush. All right, go ahead. So go ahead.
So I'm very excited for Captain America because, again, Red Hulk. I think it will
Mhm.
be Constantine Kermit. Yeah. Okay. I think it's going to be really good. I've been hearing a lot of rumors that Evans wants to come back, is coming back, but you know how the rumor mill goes.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of faith in anything else coming out so far that I've seen or heard about Marvel. I think everybody's really wanting Secret Wars to finally make appear its head. I know SDC is coming. SDCC is what, this week, or if not
This
This
coming
weekend.
weekend.
this coming
Tomorrow.
weekend. So there's already a lot of stuff dropping, hints dropping. A lot of new merch that are probably going to make me go broke. So
Mhm.
support me dancing when I'm not on this show.
Well,
That's it. As far as Aliens, I like the originals. I never really got too much. Not saying I wouldn't watch it, but again, I'm not rushing to see it. Joker, nope, not even a smidge. Have no desire to see what they're gonna do because again, Heath Ledger ruined it for all of us. Playing amazing Joker, and I know it's a different genre, different cinematic universe with Joaquin, but I just don't know. He was good when he was in the Johnny Cash movie, Walk the Line, but I haven't really been a huge Joaquin Phoenix fan. I think he's another one that just plays the same way. He tries too hard in a lot of his stuff. Um, I am looking forward to maybe see. Speaking of The Rock, he's prepping to be a UFC fighter. I guess there's
Yeah?
a storyline. Yeah, he's transforming into a UFC fighter. They're saying, and then
For a movie.
now,
Yeah.
for a movie. Yep. And now
Okay.
the newest thing that is all a buzz. I don't know how true it is. I don't know if it's going to be a flop or not. But they're making Sydney Sweeney into a female Rocky movie. She's training to be like a female Rocky in her upcoming film. Yeah, I haven't heard much. I've been trying to find, but everybody's either really soup for it or they're really like leave Rocky alone. But supposedly it's not Rocky. It's a female fighter, but they're deeming it as the female Rocky.
But everyone's going to give it the whole crossover type vibe to it. and
Correct.
stuff like that,
Another
and they're gonna
again,
judge
it's
it.
leave the old stuff alone, which I'm not. I'm 100% purist. Leave the old films alone. Stop remaking them. Stop.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
stop
I swear to
remaking old
God,
films.
If they remake The Outsiders, you will see me riot. If you touch The Outsiders, I will riot.
That is his
See,
all-time favorite.
I'm not that pressed when they remake things, even though I think a lot of times it doesn't need to be remade. As long as we don't lose access to the original, I mean, we still have the original. I just won't watch the new one. It's not for me. It's for
Yeah, I
maybe
know,
another generation. But my biggest thing is it a female Rocky, or is it something that they're just saying it's female Rocky because the storyline is similar? Because I think that sets things up.
That's
to
I
develop
again. I
before they
haven't
even
seen
get the
much
opportunity.
of it except that she's going through a whole transformation to play a female Rocky. That's the only things that I can find. I haven't like gone deep diving because I'm not a big fan of hers anyway.
I
So
mean, she ruined Madam Web.
Oh, she didn't ruin it. There
Well,
was a
that's
whole
true.
lot
It
of
was
They all
everything.
ruined
Ruined
it was
all, everything
You
around.
can't
it was
just
ruined.
put that
Oh,
on
the
her.
Madam Web hate is strong here. Okay.
Oh yes. Well, that's because Reggie's not here to defend it.
Hey,
There
I
is
don't
see,
think
no
Reggie liked it either.
there is no defending that movie.
I don't
That
think
is like
anybody
the
liked it.
worst superhero movie ever.
No.
No,
We've
there was
all seen
worse.
Catwoman. We've all seen Jonah
Yes.
Hex. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Yep.
just say it's giving them a run for its money.
Ooh.
It's like if they're gonna play 3 movies in hell, those are gonna be the 3.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Do we
Oh,
get
this-
Apocalypse, aka Ivan Ooze? Though I'm just curious. Is he making?
Hey! You leave the Power Rangers out of this.
No,
I
but
was
the
gonna
Apocalypse.
say, go ahead, Apocalypse all you want, but leave Ivan
Oh.
Ooze out of that. He had the best freaking one-liners. Him and Rita Repulsa in that
Oh, yeah.
film
Yeah.
had some of the best one bangers
You
that you have
leave.
ever heard.
But I still love that Jason David Frank sat there when that movie came out, and he sat there and he made a comment, and he goes, "Wow, I think I fought this guy in my own movie, and I
Mhm.
died." I was like, "That is the greatest like troll ever, right
Yeah.
there."
Yeah.
Jay controlled people if he wanted to. He was good at it.
Oh yeah.
So I'll definitely add my 2 cents to it. First of all, when it comes to Joker, I'm looking forward to actually seeing it because I like musicals, believe it or not. When they're done correctly, like Wicked, that's coming out in Thanksgiving of this year, looks amazing.
That does
Looks
look good.
amazing. Looks like it's going to be great vocals. Looks like a great, relatable or realistic ish story. Because it means fantasy story to go with it. And then the CGI is really dope. So it looks like a really great experience. And I'm calling it now. And I hope to God I'm not wrong. This is going to be one of those movies I should own. So with that being said, going back to Joker, I'm looking forward to the performances at the very least. I'm looking forward to how the story is, whether or not was this all in his mind, was this actually happening, were they going in between bouts of fantasy? We'll see. Thumbs up for Mayhem, the musical. If I
I'd
could
watch
Now
sing.
that I would see.
Brave New World, I called it last year. Okay, and I'm gonna reiterate it. I think we're going to get 4 Captain Americas. Okay, we're gonna get.
You have been saying that. Yes, you have.
Thank you. We're gonna get Sam. We're gonna get Bucky. We're gonna get Chris, and you know what? Throw in Isaiah as well, because Isaiah is definitely in there. You know, or whatever. And I, when the last I said this, it was on your left. You know, Chris Evans coming back saying on your left. Come on, fighting a Red Hulk.
I don't think it's going to be Chris. I think it's going to be his grandson.
I was actually thinking they would pull the rug out from us, and it was going to be the other guy, the U.S. agent guy from.
No,
yeah,
it will not be.
I
Yeah,
mean,
John,
they might bring him into
dude,
it.
Kurt
I
Russell's
mean-
kid.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kurt
come
Russell's
on.
kid. You think so? Well, it would open up for the Thunderbolts. So because
Yes.
they are, but they're also
There you go.
remember they're also coming for the Young Avengers.
Right.
Young Avengers is on its way.
So
As crappy as it's going to be, Young Avengers is coming.
So we got Sam, possibly, hopefully Chris, possibly. If you actually watch the trailer, he's in his Falcon suit with somebody else. I don't know.
Well,
I don't want to find out who it is.
It's
Isaiah, give me one sec. Isaiah, right? And then who am I forgetting? Chris, the other guy, the US agent, is 4 Captain America maybes. You know what I'm saying? To fight a Red Hulk. Remember, the Hulk, when we first got introduced to the Red Hulk, had a little bit of a hard time dealing with him. You understand? So
He did.
4 Captain America, 4 super soldiers. Let me say exact 4 cap. 4 super soldiers, I think, should be the minimum that they can have, to beat them.
Do you think they make the Red Hulk like they are in the comics, where he gets hotter as he gets angry or stuff like
And
that?
They have to.
Mhm.
They
I
have
They
to.
better.
If they
They better.
don't. Yeah, they don't. It'll be a terrible, terrible thing.
But the only thing is, I think they may leave off the siphoning of gamma rays only because there's no Hulk to fight.
That's where I think
That we know of.
if he
Fair
could
enough.
show up, Ruffalo is not out. Ruffalo is still in the universe.
What
That's true.
about She-Hulk?
Well, that's true. They said she's kicking around. They're never doing another She-Hulk on
Oh,
Disney Plus.
there's no
but-
more TV series for that coming out.
they
But,
we're gonna
guess about
but in we're
Mhm.
gonna get the second Falcon, Joaquin, in it.
Yeah,
Because he made his
Yes.
appearance in the show
Yes.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, so it's
Yes.
like we're definitely gonna see that suit up, which I'm
Okay.
excited for
Fair
too.
enough.
But to go on to Mayhem's point, the one we haven't seen yet, as far as like with my Young Avengers theory, we've never seen Hulkling yet. They have not given us a Hulkling.
Yeah.
They might give us Scar in replacement for that if they're stupid. Remember, he showed up in
Yeah.
They got to
No,
change the way he said at the
that
end of
was
She-Hulk.
garbage.
They got to give us a better Scar than a Harry Krishna looking dude.
I'm pretty sure clip art, is not what you're
Well, that-
supposed to be looking like for Scar.
And that's why Bob Iger is back at the head of Disney and not Chapek
Yeah.
anymore.
No,
Mhm.
that was terrible. I almost broke my TV when I saw
Yeah,
Scar
that
'cause
was
I'm
so
excited
bad.
for him.
Okay. So I definitely want to say I'm Alien Romulus. I just want to address the comment, and I want to talk about a movie nobody's talking about. Kevin said I would still like to see them do an alien movie with the colonists from Aliens 2. We all know the little girl survives. Newt is her name, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
But what happened to all the others during that time? I think if they play the freaking cards right, they'll actually show that in a flashback. Not necessarily in this movie, but a second movie where they kind of like make everything happen together, and they're like, "What happened to the colonists?" And they find a tape recorder and they shows what happened to it.
So aren't we supposed to be now with all the alien stuff? This is all supposed to be prequels to before Sigourney Weaver's.
Yes,
Aliens
I think
movies, right?
it's actually from what they said. Romulus is supposed to take place between
one
Alien and Aliens.
aliens. Yep.
Oh, so this is
Because
taking
remember,
place
she
between
was
the two.
lost in
Okay.
space for a while.
Listen,
All
the,
right.
al- the alien mythology has some great stories, especially when Disney took over. I definitely want them to take the story from Alien Isolation and make it into a movie. That's with Ellen's daughter Amanda Ripley when she goes to look for her. That was an amazing story. But until then, we gotta wait. Go ahead, Reggie.
I have a question. Like, what do you think about this if they ever did this into a TV series? Like, say Apple TV or Prime grabs this, makes them like 42-minute long episodes, like 8 episodes, and do that and really flesh out some characters and stuff like that. Do you think that could work, or do you think that's just like an
Yes.
abomination that should never be done?
No,
Here-
I go ahead,
Go ahead,
Mike.
Sebastian. Go ahead. I'm yes, but you're no. Go ahead, no first.
No. I was gonna say I think that they could do something because in the anniversary a few years ago, they did a whole thing where it was like an anthology series, and each director did like their own story, and it just flowed through perfectly with each story individually. So I
Mhm.
think an Alien anthology series can do very well, as well as a live action series following a certain group and everything, because you can always rechange it out because it's such a big universe with Alien.
I'm surprised they have not done anything animated with it. Really,
That would be dope.
That would be
you
dope.
know,
But
because
there's-
that you could seriously make some great movies or TV shows based off of animation. And with everything that's going on right now, they're turning everything into an anime or an anime
Also-
into a TV show. Why not?
But here's
Also,
the-
honorable. I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
go finish your thought.
No, I was gonna say honorable mentions right now for Alien is the Alien What If. That what if what was it? Paul Reiser's character had lived. It's been pretty good read.
Okay.
So it's continued that. And they're going to do a comic of Aliens versus Avengers.
I mean, why not?
Okay.
So I just want to add on real quick because we've ran over time. No, it's all right, you're fine. When it comes to Aliens, I give them 2 to maybe 3 seasons max if it were to be a TV series. Here's the problem: there's the build up, there's the catastrophe, and there's the cool down. It's every movie, every series basic plan. You know what I'm saying? And with Alien, they use it so much to a point where it's like it's about the aliens, but then there's also a story going on that nobody really pays attention to. They have to build the story in the background, which for the most part, the new Alien comics Marvel took over and Disney took over has been amazing with. So if they can continue that into the series, into acting and TV land, and making it about the characters and the catastrophe that happens wherever, whether it be Earth or whatever, yes, it could be a horror thing. But the second thing is, there has to be with a network that's okay with making R-rated shows.
Mhm.
And
Well-
I, for the love of me, cannot understand when did this become so important? Because we've had Sopranos, True Blood, we've had, and these are all HBO shows. We've had such R-rated shows that Game of Thrones that people, not HBO, people flocked for. People flocked to see. Kids into it. We have GTA, and nobody was like, "All right, well, I guess we don't want to make this because we're not going to make any money. Let's make it PG-13 and ruin it."
It's
it's
not.
only-
It's not the PG-13 ruin it. It's ever since 2010. Everything has to be tame, whatnot, because you're
Politically
risking getting
correct.
canceled. You're risking getting canceled. That's why.
Well, here's a cool
There's
thing
certain
that
things I disagree with because don't get me wrong, politically, what you say and how you address like certain words, slurs, whatever, we can't say obviously.
Mhm.
Yes, but like the imagination, the intent, certain scenes, we can still show that.
I mean, if they can do The Boys and that one episode where it was like an Ant-Man style, I'm just saying they can do Aliens R-rated.
The
Oh yeah,
sex scene, the
and,
orgy.
Yep.
and what we're starting to see now, if you've noticed on the Disney Plus app, they're technically seeing them merge Disney Plus with Hulu because Disney owns them both.
Yep.
And they're not shying away from like Prey. You can watch on Disney Plus now because of the connection.
Look at the Acolyte.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Where he snapped the dude's neck in that, like the way they did that. Like Disney never would have shown that on TV.
Here's the
10
crazy
years
thing.
ago.
Mhm.
Kevin talked about kind of like the anime Goblin Slayer, right? If you see that, be prepared. You're going to see some sex, some sexual assault, and some killing, right? That is a dark anime, even though it's well lit. You know what else is a dark anime? It's well lit, but people love it. Demon Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
Demon Slayer, which has kids fighting and dying to demons. Should they do more animations in the style of X-Men 97?
Hell yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I
Hell
agree.
yes.
I agree.
Spider-Man. Give me a Spider-Man back then, an Avengers style, West Coast Avengers,
horror
East
movies on
Coast.
Disney
I don't
Plus.
care. Let's do it.
Honestly, you can do an alien show live or animated, and it can be like an anthology series that follows the files of Wayland Yutani.
Yeah.
And that sets up Wayland as the big bad in the Aliens universe.
The problem is, unlike Star Wars, Aliens doesn't have the time to kind of like stretch shit out. They got to really develop a story.
You got to go with the old Dark Horse stories because they developed it so well.
They did. And the last movie, and then we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about our day. One thing that we had for one good thing with our week is Constantine 2. Constantine 2 has been greenlit. Constantine 2. Keanu Reeves, what was it? Earlier last year, I believe it was, went on either Jimmy Fallon, one of the late night show hosts, and he was like, they asked him, "What's one movie you wanted to continue that you didn't get to, or whatever?" And he was like, "Constantine." And people have been screaming for Constantine 2 for the longest.
Yeah.
As someone who saw Constantine in the movie and again in Hood Release and other shows, it was amazing. He knocked it out the park. I don't think anybody saw it. Ironically, DC's Constantine's animation movies have been amazing as well. There's even a series which is dope. Check it out when you get a chance. Super brutal. Do not watch it if you're for the week. That said, it's been greenlit, and I cannot wait. I think we all should take a moment and just think of the great wonders Keanu Reeves will bring to Constantine 2, because he knocked it out the park as a young adult, a young man. Can you imagine an older, more gristle Constantine will be?
Is this going to be part of the Gun universe?
I don't know. I don't think so.
If it is, I'm down with it. But if it's not, that's what it's like. Is it going to be a one and done, and that's going to suck?
Well, technically, it's a part 2 to the part 1.
Right.
I think it's in its own universe, but I would not doubt if James Gunn is like, you know what, I like what you're doing over there, young blood. Let me take that from you. Let me take that, bring it in my universe. And you know what?
Put it there.
Okay. Listen, we've run out of time. You guys have been amazing. I need to go from the line down. Tell me one thing that was great about your weekend. We're going to start with Fusco because he is so sexy over there. We're going to start with Sebastian, Bergie, Kat, and then myself. And go.
Best thing about my week so far was not that, Kevin. Playing basketball. Playing basketball the other night with Berto and the gang and not dying. Getting my chunky, funky butt running up and down the court.
Ooh, love it. What's your number? Number 8?
79.
79.
Yeah, I'm 10 times better than 69.
Instead of a power forward, we have the offensive lineman that is Eric Fusco.
Yeah, I gotta be careful because sometimes I just put my shoulders down and I just run and give him a. It's not like a pick; it's more of like a
running
wall.
pick?
Yeah,
listen, you said 10 times better than 69. That's good
right.
enough for me. Sebastian, please.
I mean, I got a 3 first, so I'm sorry. So the weekend before was doing Contrapolis, getting to see Kat and Bergie.
Yeah,
and again, that was awesome. That was a great weekend, and got to see Tom.
Mayhem.
Yeah,
I had to study. I had to be an adult.
I was there, Mayhem. You could have come and been an adult with me.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Put you to work. Don't worry.
Start the Mayhem train. Same family last week. Got to hang out with them, and then this past Sunday got to see Kevin Hart live.
Nice.
Oh, lucky you.
Was he funny?
Oh yeah, we had to lock up the cell phone, so
Oh
know.
yeah. They don't play with that
Matt
anymore.
Rife.
Not ever since Matt Rife, they don't want to play with that stuff anymore.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Nah.
Bergie, let me know.
God, what has been good this past week? Well, I've got my voice back, so that to
Yeah.
me is a lot better. Over the weekend, spent time with friends that have become family. Basically, we had a graduation party for one of our friends' son. So hung out with what I like to call my Comic-Con family, and it was an absolute good time. And I got tickets to go see Deadpool tomorrow at 4:00. So
Woo.
this is a hell of a week. Let's go.
Kevin, show us pictures when you get a chance. Thanks. Kat, let us know.
2 weeks ago, Contropos, New Jersey, where I had Sebastian add to his very long tab. His tab to me is as long as a CVS receipt at this point. But me too. But another amazing weekend. I too, funnily enough, had a party on Saturday for Khan family whose child graduated.
Yeah.
And we took pictures on stairs, and there was like 15 of
Ah!
us, and
Ah!
we're all looking at the camera. None of us is making a dumb face. Everybody's eyes are open. And like it's like a nice picture. It would actually make you think that
That
we're
sounds
not
like every mom's like
Oh,
fantasy dream.
Yeah, definitely. That was like the
It
first
was.
time ever.
It was
In one shot?
like it,
Yeah.
it wasn't even like we took 50 pictures. I think the guy took 2.
Yep, that's it.
There are
And-
moms
and-
right now foaming at the mouth like this
As a
exists.
mother who took 20 some odd pictures at my cousin's wedding a few years back, and not a one of them was usable.
Oh.
I understand the level, but that's why I'm so fucking excited about it.
Congrats.
And
congrats.
and the next day got to celebrate some of our volunteers, and then had dinner with some friends, some Con family friends too. And I'll be seeing Deadpool on Saturday.
Nice.
So-
Voluntold. All right.
Staffeteers and Voluntold, yes.
Yep.
So my great moment actually is tonight. My daughter, so today as it up. First of all, it's my youngest sister's birthday. She's 24 on 2024 on 24.
Oh, happy
Uh,
birthday.
So
Nice.
great birthday for her. I got her a great gift, which apparently she liked. I bought her a bag, and I was like, "Sure, this is nice." I was told that this was nice, and she was like, "Oh my god, I love it." I was like, "I did it. I did a good thing." My daughter earlier took some pictures, and I love my daughter, and she's out here doing what's called the Millie Rock. Okay, she's doing the Millie Rock as a 3-year-old kid, and I'm excited because that means she's getting ready to jam. Y'all know me. I love my jingles, but I also dance. Do not invite me to your kid parties because we're going to kill it. We're going to dance battle everybody. The clown, you, your mom, the cake person, everybody. And then I got to
Believe
do the
it.
show today and curse Reggie out. Reggie, you raggedy bitch.
I'm gonna come find his Hot Wheels and open them up now.
Ooh.
I needed somebody to manage this. Unfortunately, guys, once again, we do apologize. This experience today, this view is not us. This is beyond our control. It's a StreamYard thing. So much so, people are talking about there's no resolution. Nonetheless, this has been a 4-letter nerd, Hyrule Geek Geeks Unlimited production. I want to thank Fusco for being the magical unicorn he is and not getting us banned within the first 5 minutes. More like 3. Sebastian.
Man, shut up.
Still love you, bro.
I know. Still calling the
Sebastian,
popo
thank you.
on you.
No problem. Sebastian, thank you for coming over. Sebastian, real quick, tell them your show and the times that you're going to be on, and even tell us what you're working, because I know you're always working, my friend.
I'm always working. Damn it. No. So catch me Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Nerds of the Round show, where you catch me getting pretty much the butt of the joke. And also too, you can check me out at sebastianbonet.com, where you can find all my social media links, such as to my comic Concrete Combat, which issue 2 is out digitally on my Patreon now.
Nice. Congrats, man. Bergie, we're still waiting for your cake recipe and your cake show. So Patreon, please. I'm just saying. Kat, you stay beautiful. To everybody, say peace.
Peace.
You guys are amazing.